everyone, welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer and ZFX-TV. I'm the WrestleGamer, WB Billy Boudreaux, and this is going to be my Friday night Smackdown review for the week of December 20th, 2013. And we open up with, of course, Randy Orton to come out to still say that he's the best and that he is on top, that nobody can touch him, that he even beat Daniel Bryan. John Cena then comes out and says otherwise, saying that you didn't beat anybody, you lost to Daniel Bryan by disqualification. And then Daniel Bryan comes out and pretty much just reiterates the same thing. And next thing you know, the Shield come out. Randy Orton slithers out of the ring, and then CM Punk comes out, and that's just the makings of a six-man tag. You don't even need Teddy Long out there to do something like that. Of course, we have Vicky Guerrero out there. Excuse me! I think she secretly farts every time she says, excuse me. I think that's the real reason why she does it. But yeah, six-man tag comes up. Somebody on the Facebook page made mention of the fact that, you know, that it was getting really, really predictable. And, excuse me, and it got to the point where he even said that, you know, he predicted that John Cena was going to be in midway form of the five-knuckle shuffle, and before he would land it, he would look up and point to Daniel Bryan, and the crowd would go nuts. Now, would that happen? Well, I'll tell you about it when we get to that point in the review. However, opening, it's going to get a 3.5 out of 5. I can't give it any higher than that because of the fact that, you know, the way they set up the six-man tag, it was just so predictable. They were going to go that route. And, you know, I've said it for the longest time, when wrestling becomes predictable, it becomes boring. So, opening matchup, we had Biggie Langston and Jack Swagger. What in the world possessed WWE creative to tell Zeb Coulter, go out there with a sign that says, deport Santa Claus. Santa Claus is an illegal immigrant. You want to talk about a way to grab heat towards you, especially during the holiday season. You go out there with a sign just like that, saying that, you know, to deport Santa Claus, and Santa Claus is an illegal immigrant. And what really, really made my head hurt, and again, it's something more that I'll address on my video about commentary in wrestling today, is that they were actually arguing back and forth about who's the better Santa, Damien Sandow or Mark Henry. Of course, we got that big Christmas battle coming up tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. So that's got me, you know. But overall, Biggie Langston hit the big ending on Jack Swagger. They get the win, 3.5 out of 5 for the Intercontinental Champion. Brie Bella taking on Tamina with AJ Lee on commentary. And I will say this, you know, Brie Bella improves. She just improves so much. Every time I see her in the ring, she just improves her in-ring ability. And she just keeps getting better and better every time I've seen her. Tamina has already got a great in-ring technique. We've seen it before. You can't say nothing bad about it. The way this one ended up, Tamina was going for the Superfly Splash. I can't talk tonight. And Brie got the knees up and turned it into a pin and got the victory. And then as soon as she got out of the ring, she went straight to AJ and kind of did the pie face on her and knocked her out of the chair. So I gotta say, I'm loving the intensity from Brie Bella. And, you know, for all we know, Brie Bella can be more than just getting her rocks off with Daniel Bryan. I can't even believe I said that on this review. But they're probably working out together and training together. You know, it couldn't be, you know, Sarah Del Rey, you know, she gets props as well. But I got to figure more towards Daniel Bryan more than anything. If they're spending so much time together, they got to be working out together too. You got to figure she's been taking tips and training with Daniel Bryan. And you could see a little bit about that because you could see the same kind of fire and intensity, in Brie Bella as you would see in Daniel Bryan. And I got to say, I like it. I like it. And I am officially, right now, guys and gals, jumping on the Bella bandwagon. That's how much I believe that the Bellas have gotten better, especially when it comes to Brie Bella. Her relationship with Daniel Bryan is not only paid off personally, but professionally as well. And I'm not talking about sleeping your way to the top. I'm talking about, taking training advice from someone as great as Daniel Bryan. 3.75 out of 5. We had Sin Cara and Drew McIntyre. WWE seems to really be pushing Sin Cara because they got him on a roll here, ever since he got the mysterious tattoo on his shoulder. By the way, guys, I know who that really is, so don't play me for a dum-dum. Sin Cara with Senton Bomb on Drew McIntyre, and Sin Cara again with another victory. So they gotta be really pushing Sin Cara for something. I mean, they're doing all this build-up. They're having him go on this streak of wins. A winning streak, I should have said that. But they gotta be pushing him for something. And I would really like to know where they're gonna go with Daniel Bryan at this point in time. But I'm sorry, not Daniel Bryan, Sin Cara. I would like. I'm still thinking about Brie Bella. I would like to know where they're going to be going with Sin Cara. That's very interesting. 3.75 out of 5. Next up, we had the officially breakup of Tons of Funk. Brodus Clay taking on Tensai. Clay was clearly in control during the matchup. Xavier Woods comes out with the Funkadactyls, with the Funk is on a roll music. And they distracted Brodus long enough for Tensai to schoolboy him and get the pin. But of course, after the match was over, Brodus wanted to extract some revenge and started attacking Tensai until Xavier Woods came out there and evened up the odds. So officially, Brodus is a heel. Tons of Funk are finished. So maybe this is the turn. Maybe we can finally see the monster heel we need to see out of Brodus Clay. 3.5 out of 5. Next up, you want to talk about a really great tag team match. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper taking on Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Goldust seems to be quite popular in Texas as of late. I mean, they were really chanting for him on Smackdown, and it could have been piped into his tape show. And they really were chanting for him on Monday Night Raw. And both those shows were in Texas. So, you never know. But like I said, hands down, this is a really good match. I've been reading reports about WWE wanting to push Rowan and Harper towards the tag team titles, and if this win over Rhodes and Goldust is any indication of them doing it, they probably will do it. And if at any point they were probably, pardon me, my throat's a little dry tonight. They'll probably do it at the Royal Rumble. They're probably gonna have a build up to it. Probably what we'll probably see is, of course, after the week of the holidays, we'll probably see maybe a series of singles matches between the two guys. Between the two teams, I should say. To kind of give it a build to it, and then of course we'll have the Royal Rumble and have the tag team titles being decided over there. But it was Luke Harper who kind of outshined for the Wyatt family, with discus clothesline on Cody Rhodes and gets the victory. But I gotta say, great match between both teams. I truly enjoyed it. 4 out of 5. Damien Sandow and The Miz. Damien Sandow, of course, trying to build up the fact that he was proclaiming that on Monday Night Raw he will be the bad Santa and he's going to cancel Christmas. The Miz following up with what he did on Main Event. Strange. WWE actually following up with something they did on WWE Main Event. How about that? But yeah, he said, that Santa's a good friend of his. Santa was in his corner on main event, and nobody was going to cancel Christmas. And they took Damien Sandow, what a dirty pen to get the victory over the Miz. That's pretty much how it ended up. Just a big old handful of tights, and Sandow gets the victory. Of course, with him being the bad Santa. Now, I've heard a lot of people read the spoilers and saying that Raw Christmas is going to be crap, but, wait for my official take on it, guys. Because some people have different points of view when it comes to wrestling. 3 out of 5 for that one. Fandango and Kofi Kingston. I am very surprised WWE put Fandango over on Kofi, but, man, the spot he did with the top rope leg drop, it was like right by the ropes. I mean, indeed, that was like a little vicious side of Fandango, and maybe that's something we need to see out of the character, out of the gimmick, for us to take some seriousness into it, other than the fact that there are a lot of guys out there who will fap to Summer Rae. I cannot believe I just said that. I'm pretty sure if Rick Starr was listening, when Rick Starr hears this, he's probably going to be laughing out of his ass for this. But can't even believe I said that. 3 out of 5 on that one. I'm going to bump it up 3.5 out of 5 just for Summer Rae. I kind of figured, now after, I want to go back to the tag match just very quickly to touch on something. They were fixing to do that usual thing with Sister Abigail with Bray Wyatt on the Cody Rhodes. Throat's dry tonight. But before they could do any damage, Daniel Bryan comes out with the chair to pretty much take care of the Wyatt family, and that got me thinking, if Daniel Bryan's coming out at this point in the show, I guess they really are going to continue with the angle with Bryan and the Wyatt family, because I had to figure, that they would somehow get involved in the main event, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, backstage, the Wyatt family attacked Daniel Bryan, and they threw him off of a ledge, and therefore they wiped him out, and they now made the main event a handicap match. Cena and CM Punk taking on the Shield, which was a good match. A good match, and WWE threw a curveball at us, guys. And let me explain. The matchup got out of control. The Shield get disqualified. They put the triple power bomb on Cena. They take him out. They're fixing to do the same thing to CM Punk, where Big E Langston comes out, makes the save. We get a standoff between Langston and Reigns. The crowd was buzzing for that. I would like to see that. And then, of course, we had CM Punk backing up Big E Langston with a steel chair, and that's pretty much how they ended the show. I did not see Big E Langston coming out to make the save. That's pretty much a curveball right there, guys and gals. So, time for my overall score. My overall score on Friday Night Smackdown this week is going to get a 3.75 out of 5. I gotta say, overall, my best match of the night is going to have to go to Eric Rowan and Luke Harper taking on Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Like I said, if the reports are true, and from what they've done on Friday Night Smackdown, it probably will be that that WWE's pushing Rowan and Harper to be the next tag team champions. So finally, some significance to the Wyatt family gimmick. Worst match of the night, Sandow and The Miz. And just to go on record, when your commentators are arguing over who plays the better Santa, that kind of diminishes the match. Even though it probably was like a 5-minute match at best, it's still blue. So, what I want to know now from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on Friday Night Smackdown this week. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Guys, if you want to submit your questions for the Q&A series, be sure you go to facebook.com/WGS-TV for that. Also, don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network. So with that being said, I'm the WrestleGamer, Double B Billy Boudreaux, saying thank you very much for watching.